So today while I was editing videos, I just started feel like redesigning a new logo and a new intro animation for this channel because the watermark logo over here keep blending into the background. So since that I'm doing this from scratch, so I thought of sharing the process from designing to animating to utilize. So normally I will start off with a very simple brainstorming of what I want. You need to have a design concept in place, like what you want to portray to others, as everything will be surrounding this design concept that you have. So I have already predetermined the fonts I want to use and the sound effect that I want to put in my animation. So for the new logo, I want something more hands-on, so I want to start off on my iPad first. So normally in iPad, I will use this app called Procreate. This app allows me to be really flexible with the brush choices, and it allows me to export to .psd files too, which I then can further edit layers in Photoshop. Now let's create a new working table and then export the PNG files that I have prepared in Photoshop. I actually did a little perspective pull on the words to have them slant inwards, so let's start off with the tag word. So what I vision to the tag word is I want it to be slightly more boxier, more 3D, and have a statue look to it. So now I'll create a new layer to do a simple outline block to get a 3D perspective right. Then I realized that the proportion is a bit too thin, so I expand it a little. But I got OCD, so I recreate another layer to trace it over for a thinner look. So here you go. Sorry that the image is a bit overturned because I was turning the iPad around while drawing. Next, I will start the shading of the blocks with the arrow on the top left as an indicator of the light source direction. Then it will be something like this. Next will be the word toy. Still continuing the color scheme from the red and blue, I want to give it a rounder look, more fun and more informal. Then bring these files into the Photoshop. So in Photoshop, I have already did a rough arrangement of what I vision it to look like. So I shall move it in and see if it works. Bringing in the vectors image too. Now I feel that the proportion is not right, so I added in a claw machine claw factor and edit it to what I want it to look like. Then a circular background to keep it from blending into the background. Okay, so I try to add in some details on the background so it's not just a solid color now. Okay, but it's popping up too much. Done! Now arranging it into the aspect ratio of the video that I always use. Saving it layers by layers. So now I got 4 different files: the background, tag, toy, and live. Now that we are done with the logo mating, let's change the logo over here. So now to the animation part, what I have in mind is a very simple one. I want it to be very fast and quick. So now that we will move the PNG files into the video editor, can be any software that you want. You can use either Premiere Pro or anything. So for this video, I will be using Final Cut Pro. So first I create a new project file. I name it Loto and 4K 24p. I like it to be 24 frames per second, just like how TV and movie does it. The motion blur gives it a more cinematic look. So now add a background to it. Okay, maybe not. Just a solid title will do. Bring in the 4 PNG files and stack them. Then I add in the sound effect that I chose. Then matching the appearance of the PNG files to the sound effect. So for the animation, I was thinking something simple where the background will roll in with the words popping out. So now I'll set the ending point for the background. So now I'll set the starting point of the rotation roll. So please take note on the direction of the rotation roll so it will be more natural. And now I've set the roll, so I will set the direction that you are entering. So you can see that I'm moving the X. X actually represents the horizontal plane. So it means the direction where you want to start and where you want to stop. So let's move the starting point of the background to outside of the video, so it will be moving outside to inside. So now we are done animating the background row, and now we will move to the words. So I thought of having the words jumping out. So first I will edit the toy word. So first I will select the toy word at the timeline. Then I will move back a few seconds to set the skew to the current state. Then I move forward to the front of the timeline and actually set the skew higher than usual. So in this situation, we set it to 115%. So just imagine when you play the video, it will be moving from 115% to 100%. So now we want to edit the movement after it pop out. So now we have to lock on to the X and Y axis and the tilt axis. So I'll do it together with the tag word to get a flow right. So for this, it's more of a try and error. You just have to move it backwards a few seconds and tilt it, and move it further backwards to tilt it again, and then you watch it over to see whether it's alright. So yup, we are done with the intro, so let's watch the intro together. I think okay, right? So disclaimer, I'm not really good with animating, so if there's any animators out there, please leave me a comment below to teach me more tips and stuff. If there's anybody out there with questions, you can leave your questions in the comment section below, and I will try my best to answer the questions. So that's all for today. If you enjoyed this video, please leave me a like, share and subscribe, and I will see you at the next one. Bye bye!